dos, tres, go!
Hey, it's Ronnie Ann. With a big familia like mine. Oh, I want one too! Life gets wild in the casa.
Carlos, cuéntame, what is going on? ¿Qué le estás contando a ella?
Hay cosas increíbles con Las Casagrandes. It's pretty exciting. This cartoon or animated show, I want to say, cartoon is too trite, is a juggernaut. And we're working with some really great actors, young actresses, young actors. Alex Izabella Alvarez and Leah Gold, and we've got Ruben Garcia, we've got Roxana Ortega, we've got Sumali, we got so many great people on the show. I think people are going to be pleasantly surprised.
When was the last time you guys both had a Casa Grande?
Like that type of show?
No. Casa Grande, what does it mean?
Casa Grande means a big house.
Right?
Big house.
When's the last time you had a big house?
Like when you have the whole family together, right?
Probably last Thanksgiving. I mean, that's the time that everyone kind of gets together. I can see all my cousins, but I mean, not all the time. It doesn't happen, unfortunately.
I think a lot of my family being in Argentina still on the cousin side. I think it was like 2010 we went to do a project called Passport. And we went to my Aunt Marta's nephews, my cousin Juan Maria's house, way out in some place near Buenos Aires, and everybody was there. They had an asado, and we were...
empanadas argentinas.
Empanadas, carne, todo. We had that was a big outing.
Oh, I'm hungry now.
Yeah.
I know, me too.
And I noticed that when you talk to people, you also make different animated voices.
Yes.
Do you find yourself doing that?
I think you do. I was just talking to Bella, who says, I don't know if I do voices. I said, you do. If you have a puppy, you're like, go get that your puppy. If you're making fun of your brother or your dad, I don't need directions and know where I'm going. You're always talking in character. My mom was very colorful growing up. Carlitos no me digas. My best friend's parents were from Glasgow, Scotland, and it's just what I tapped into. It's all around you, and I think you just need to tap in that.
When did you first discover that you wanted to be an actress, that you had a passion for this?
I first discovered it when I was about 6 years old. My dad was in it, so I think just seeing him really love the whole industry, I was like, man, what if I got into it? I did a real life Walmart commercial with my whole family.
With your whole family?
With my whole family,
How did you get that?
If we got cast, my dad got an offer to be able to be a part of a Walmart commercial with his whole real family.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, dang, I want to be a part of that. So I went on set and I absolutely fell in love with it. And then I got my own agent and it just started rolling from then.
What are the 3 house rules that you broke in those rebellious years?
Curfew was one.
Of course.
But I wasn't super rebellious. Like, don't drink milk out of the carton might have been number 2. And don't steal the car before you get your driver's license.
And of course you did.
And you did all 3.
Well, I'm currently in those teenage years.
Yeah.
So I think I've missed my curfew maybe a couple of times. Definitely have drank milk out of the carton, and probably no shoes in the house. I think I broke that rule.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys researched yourself on Google lately?
I try not to. I'm just afraid.
Me too.
Yeah. But other people have.
Did you find something fun?
Oh, yeah. And there's always kind of weird tidbits that, I didn't know I was a part of that, or I remember that.
Me too.
Or that you have some fan that has made something for you, like artwork or whatever, and it's out there available on Google, and you're like, wow, I'm impressed. Like for Rocco, for example, there's a Latino woman in Austin, Texas, who made a whole mural on a wall of Rocco, and you're like, wow, it wasn't on Google per se, but it was like, wow, that's really cool.
Awesome.
What about you? What did you find about yourself?
I find a lot of interesting stuff. I mean, my friends from my hometown in Orange County, they'll come up to me and they'll be like, look, you're on Google, you're on Wikipedia. I'm like, what? It's so crazy, but I find a lot of weird stuff. Yeah. It's so funny. Or stuff that I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot that I was a part of that or was there, so. Cool.
So for Casagrandes, you guys are actually recording together?
Yeah.
That's quite original because everybody seems to kind of just have their own time and record on their own time.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, we all get to record together. Well, most of us, if we're all available. Sometimes we'll be working on other stuff. We can't attend, but I mean, for the most part, we all try to get together, and it's so much fun. It's like Mondays are our favorite days.
It's great. I would say 90% of the recording has been ensemble, And I'm usually alone in the booth eating jalapeno chips. And they're like, Carlos, and I'm like, sorry.
You can hear them, they're like so loud, like crunching in our ears.
But it's great. You get to watch this symphonic sort of concert going on with like Bella and like all the cast members that I mentioned. And I may not be the bulk of the episode sometimes, but that's probably the most fun because I get to watch it all happen. Then I'll just go, hey, what about me? I'm still here. I get to play a parrot that annoys everybody.
In your own character voices, can you guys invite the public not to miss Casagrande and tell them where to channel?
Well, if you miss the Casagrandes, I feel sorry for you. You must have your head in the ground, like my girlfriend, Priscilla.
Oh, please watch the Casagrandes because it stars fabulous actresses like Bella Alvarez.
Please watch The Casagrandes only on Nickelodeon.
Is grande. Most gnarly.
We gotta update your slang.
The Casagrandes, a brand new series.
Adios! Come back, wow wow!
Only on Nickelodeon.